It's quite a rainy day outside, I guess. I guess that was an excellent way to introduce the next video here in the NihonTiger on NeoCraft series. This is episode 7. I'm NihonTiger, obviously, and we are in the middle of a rainstorm. Excellent, excellent news. Not that I hate being outside during the middle of the storm because I'm afraid I'll get hit by lightning or something. Oh no, not that at all. Not that at all. Anyways, yeah, it's been a while since I've actually recorded an episode. Getting ready to go away for the weekend here. So this one will probably be a little bit shorter than some of our past ones. But as you can see, we've had a little bit of building since last time. Our gate is still working. Okay, a little bit. That was close, but sometimes we get a little bit of ghost sand here on the portcullis, but beyond that, it's looking pretty nice. And then you can see outside, very foreboding. I'll probably add some texture to the outside, so this is just a preliminary look to it. And also, as you can see here, got a little bit of a path going. And you wonder where this goes. I wonder where this goes. Could it be to Creeperville? Nope. Stay away. Oh! I got one of them. I'm gonna have to fix this. Do not want that to happen. Do not want creepers. Bad. Now I'm gonna have to fix all this. Which means I'm gonna need some more gravel. Gotta get some more gravel now. I had a bow and I didn't use it. Why didn't I use it? Idiot. I am such an idiot sometimes. But, anyways, besides that... Oh, another one. Run away. Go inside. Safety. Running. Okay, we're safe. But, this was what I actually wanted to show you. No. Get away. Get away, creeper. Yeah, creepers all over the place here. But yeah, this is the, something I've been working on. It's a little pathway through the mountain. And where does it go? To the other side of the mountain. And I do need to make the floor here gravel. That's the next project. And it's getting to be morning. Excellent. But yeah, this is what I've kind of been up to mostly. Just you know, roaming the countryside. Come here. Come get some. Yes! Excellent. Beautiful. But, yeah, this is what I've been up to lately. Lots of building. I've built a path that goes all the way out to... Get out of here, pig. Oh! I don't want to do that. But yeah, I built a path that leads up to another path that I managed to find here. Stupid mobs. Stupid pig. I wish it would stop raining out. Jeez, come on. But, yes, this links up to this path here, which goes all the way back toward Pioneer Town. And as such, I now have a direct overland access route that I can tell people to follow that matches, kind of matches my private underground route, which is only for me. Come on, get back up, get back up, get back. Gotcha. Oh! That was close. I think I wasn't in the water then. Should probably get out of this body of water while it's storming. It's not a very good thing. Dr. Forrester left the game. But, yep. That's what I've been up to lately. I guess the other thing I've been up to was last weekend, this is Friday night, so this past weekend, I was in Indianapolis for the Indy 500, and I've mentioned that in my past videos. And I'm sure the three of you who actually watch this are probably wondering, gee, was it any fun? The answer is, yeah, it was fun for about the first 199 laps, and then the last lap was not so fun because of my favorite driver was competing for the race win, and it got down into turn 1 and it wrecked. And I was feeling kinda sad about that for quite some time. I'm still kind of, I guess I'm not quite as upset as the intro I made seems to indicate. I've gotten over it because I made that intro about 2 or 3 days ago. But yeah, kind of a kick in the ass. And it was pretty hot outside. It was nice 96 degrees out last Sunday. It's gonna be like, 65 this Sunday. Gotta love that Midwest weather. But it's pretty hot out. Took my parents with me, of course, and hold on a sec. It was pretty good. They enjoyed it. They were happy. I got to take them. And gotta get back up there. It was a little hot for them, but they survived. And most importantly, nobody got sunburned. That's the best news. Because I would have been very, very, very unhappy had I been sunburnt. I do not burn. I don't even tan. I just kind of burst into flame in the sunlight. I'm like a weird vampire kid. Okay, actually that's probably a terrible thing to say, because now I sound like, I'm some Twilight kid. God, I hate Twilight. But anyways, you can see I've gotten a little bit more construction done on the ye old main tower. Put some of the bricks down, and eventually this is going to be about 10 bricks high, and then we'll put a floor up on top of that, and then what I'm thinking, I'm not sure if I'm going to do this or not, is I'm thinking about having it be where it's kind of like a winding, narrowing tower, kind of like if you've ever seen the historical Tower of Babel photos, where it's like this big, windy, spirally kind of thing all the way up to the heavens. That's kind of what I was thinking of doing here. Maybe not quite as spirally or cone-shaped as that's usually drawn as, but probably a nice tower where you have like maybe 1 or 2 levels, and then it gets a little smaller circle, and you get 2 more levels, and it gets a little smaller on top. But anyways, this will be actually the main entrance room, and I think the floor below it, or maybe the floor above it, I'm not sure yet. That will be the enchantment room, where I put all my brewing stands and do all the wonderful enchantment stuff, and it will all be glorious when I ever get to finishing it. I think I have some bricks in here. Do I? No, I don't. I need to make some. And might talk a little bit more about the race here and what else I've been up to. But yeah, here we go. But anyways, Um, yeah, the race was actually probably the quickest part of the whole thing. It was only about 3 hours. Got in there early, pretty early, about, I want that there. Is it 3? Is it 2? Can't remember. No, don't want that there. But, yeah, I got in about 8:30, 9 o'clock in the morning, which is, it seems pretty early to get out for a noon race, but you have to remember that with Indy there are a lot of people that are showing up, like 500,000 people maybe slightly less than that, but a lot of people are going to be there, and they're all coming at the same time, and they all want to leave at the same time, so getting to and from the racetrack when it's not race times is a bit of a pain in the butt, I'll be honest. We got lucky this year because we happened to get there early enough that we got a good parking spot right near one of the exit aisles. So we were able to get on in and get on out real quick, and as a result, we were on the road about, I'd say about 20 minutes after the race ended. Beat the traffic out of there, and got home at a reasonable hour. As for the race itself, it was pretty good. Got a little boring at times, but they tend to do that in the middle of the race. They do tend to get a little bit boring, not maybe predictable. Wouldn't say that so much, but it tends to be one of those things where I guess you could say, you know, you kind of know what's going to happen, or the teams that are really, really good start showing how really, really good they are. Oh, stopped raining. Yay! Hello, Mr. Sun. But, that's kind of what happened. The teams that were really good got up front, and then the teams that weren't so good kind of fell off the pace. And especially the Ganassi team, the two Ganassi cars, Dixon and Franchitti, were basically spent about, oh, almost fell off there. But they basically spent the better part of the last 40, 50 laps just going back and forth trading the lead with each other, which was nice to see because, you know, in F1 and stuff, they have a lot of team orders, and, you know, they probably would never let something like that happen, or at least not to the extent that it does in American motorsports. But at the same time, it was a little boring because those guys were the only guys who were actually, you know, fighting for it, so you kind of have a situation where you got, you know, one team is doing really well, and they got both drivers up front, and therefore, excuse me there, but therefore, it's only a race between them, and if you're not a fan of them, and I am not a fan of, really a big fan of either driver, then you're kind of bored a little bit. And it got exciting toward the end because some of the other teams started to really show what they could do. But all in all, I would say pretty good weekend. You know, parents were happy, they enjoyed it. I was happy except for the end of the race. So I think win-win for everybody. And most importantly, and this is the most important thing, nothing terrible happened. Nothing terrible happened. You know, that's always the best thing when, you know, it doesn't necessarily, I know it sounds terrible, but, you know, there's so many things that can go wrong when you're planning a vacation. You're planning something like big for your parents because you're like, oh, well, I'll do this for your Christmas present. And there's always something that, you know, can go terribly wrong. And the one thing that I thought would go terribly wrong was I thought it would rain. And with my work schedule, I don't have a lot of, I do have some leeway, actually, but I don't have a lot of leeway. Like, I couldn't, you know, stay for multiple days, which it has done that in the past. It has rained enough that they've pushed the race back to Tuesday, and I couldn't do that. And if you can't do that, you are losing, like, close, in my case, it's like losing close to $300 that you spent on a Christmas present for your parents, and then they don't get to experience the race because they gotta go back to work, and you don't get to experience the race because you gotta go back to work, and it's bummers all around. That's what I'm trying to say. Bummers all around. But thankfully that didn't happen, and we just got oppressive heat and humidity instead. So I guess I'll take that and being able to see the race over it raining out and then not getting to see anything. So I will not look a gift horse in the mouth, so to speak. And that's always a weird saying, like gift horse. I always thought it was like if someone gave you a horse, and why would you look it in the mouth? Wouldn't you just accept it and maybe give it to your daughter or your son or something and teach them how to ride? Which maybe that's the entire reason behind the explanation. I've just solved it. But then you could say like you wouldn't kick a gift horse in the shins or something else ridiculous like that you wouldn't actually do to a horse. I don't know if you happen to know the answer and you are slightly more knowledgeable about where the English language idioms come from. Feel free to leave me a comment or something and let me know, because this is gonna rack my brains for hours. I don't feel like going on Wikipedia right now just to solve that. But anyways, my plans for this weekend are to go hang out with friends, and that's about it actually, to be honest with you. I'm just gonna go hang out with friends that they don't get to see all the time, so yeah, nothing too exciting. I was gonna go see Conan in Chicago is it next week? Or yeah, it's supposed to be next week. Not like next week, but like starting a week from Monday. He was supposed to be in Chicago, and I wanted to go see him because I didn't get to see him in New York, and my sisters did because they were jerks, didn't get a ticket for me, and I yelled at them for that, and I told them I was upset, and if they didn't tell me about when he was coming to Chicago, because I sometimes forget these things, but I told them if they didn't tell me about when he was coming to Chicago, I would like disown them or something. And of course I don't really mean that, but it's just my weird sense of humor. But yeah, I guess nobody got tickets because we haven't heard anything back yet. Just a bit of a bummer, but on the plus side, I don't have to take days off work to go do that, so I can use those days later in the year. And that's about it actually. So I know I've been talking for a while. Maybe I'll just kind of cut this short and finish up by kind of pointing out what I want to do next. And next up, if you can see, you got this kind of this floating little arch, not arch, but like this floating little thingy here in the middle. And you got this arch, this natural arch that goes up like that. And I want to turn that all into like cobble or brick. I don't know what I'm going to use for that yet. And got him. But yeah, and then I'll turn this probably into like a storage tower or something. But I kind of want to keep the look here at the bottom where it's, let's see if you can see it, but it's kind of floating there. I kind of want to see that. See if I can keep that there. Because that's actually a really cool look. It looks like this this mythological floaty thingy. Ow. Come on. Come on. Come on. There we go. But yeah, that's gonna be next. I'm gonna go down here real quick, get to all that stuff. Whee! Ow. My legs. But yeah, you can kind of see here, it's kind of like it's floating, and I kind of like that look, so I want to keep that look. And that's about the long and short of it, and that will be my next project. Beyond that, oh, hi creeper. Beyond that, what I want to do is start digging out, and with the portcullis, I want to start, you know, making it look all nice and stuff. And then I want to start digging out the inside here for the grand chamber, and that will be a fairly large, fairly long project because that's going to have to go down, and it's going to be wider on either side. So there will probably be a video on that. You kind of see I've kind of got the shape here to begin with, but beyond that, I am not actually sure what my next project is going to be. And with that, with our zombie friend on the outside here, I think I will stop the video. So thank you for watching. If you like it, feel free to like down below. Of course, always you can feel free to subscribe, and there will be more videos coming in the future. I'm actually planning to go visit another server, maybe 2, and there will be maybe some sub-series in relation to that, and my adventures on those other servers. And perhaps some adventures in good old World 1. World 1 is the first Minecraft world I've ever did, and I haven't done it for a while, so it might be good to go back and visit that again and see how things have changed with the new updates, because I haven't visited it since maybe before we went to 1.0. It was in beta was the last time I was there. Because I've spent most of my other time in places like NeoCraft here. And with the moon setting and the sun rising, that will put an end to this week's video. Thanks for watching, everybody. Bye bye.